Nils Hogel was born on December 30, 1976, in Wilhelmshaven, a city located in Lower Saxony, Germany. His father, a nurse at St. Wilhad Hospital in Wilhelmshaven, Germany. His mother, a paralegal, is a nurse in Wilhelmshaven, Germany. He lived a normal life and was never subjected to violence from his parents. After completing his apprenticeship in 1997 at St. Wilhad Hospital, Hogel became a nurse and continued to work there. In 1999, Hogel worked at the Oldenburg Clinic, stationed in the Cardiac Intensive Care Unit, Ward 211. In August 2001, since Hogel's work in a clinic, doctors noticed a significant rise in the number of deaths. Then doctors and medical officials at the hospital held a meeting attended by Hogel, where they discussed the extraordinary rise in resuscitation cases and deaths during the previous months. 58% of these accidents were found to have occurred while Hogel was in service. But it did not occur to them that Hogel was behind this, but it was Hogel who heads the nurses inside the heart ward, where emergencies and deaths, mostly from arrhythmias or sudden drops in blood pressure, began to rise while Hogel was on duty. This led some of Hogel's colleagues to distance themselves from him. After the meeting, Hogel was given 3 weeks leave. During that time, only 2 patients died in Ward 211. Far fewer than before his sick leave. However, he was not convicted. In 2001, Hogel was transferred to the Department of Anesthesia. The head of the Department of Anesthesiology quickly becoming skeptical of how frequently Hogel was in emergency situations. In September 2002, doctors found several patients under Hogel's care in life-threatening conditions for seemingly inexplicable reasons. As he was sneaking into the recovery rooms, looking for more critical patients, and there he injected one of them with an overdose of medicine for the heart, after which he breathed his last dead. While a nursing colleague was in the same ward as he was almost injecting him with a drug that doctors did not prescribe for him. I hurried and stopped him, then I called the police department and they found 4 empty bottles of Total and arrested him. Since his arrest, doctors have said that Hogel's killing spree has stopped. After investigation, it turned out that he was injecting patients with one of 5 different drugs including agamalene, sotalol, lidocaine, amiodarone, and calcium chloride. Excess doses can lead to life-threatening arrhythmias and a drop in blood pressure, causing rapid physiological deterioration in already affected patients. Since then, the police arrested him in 2008 on charges of attempted murder, and sentenced him to 7.5 years in prison after he was arrested. Hogel admitted that at the time of the meeting the doctors were having, he thought he had been discovered. In 2015 the court held his second trial, in which he admitted to a psychiatrist that he had killed up to 30 people. Since the death penalty is constitutionally prohibited in Germany, Hogel's previous conviction had already entailed the maximum sentence of life imprisonment without parole. Nils Hogel has also admitted a total of 100 confirmed victims and 106 probable victims, and is still serving a life sentence in Lower Saxony, Germany. Today, Tuesday of the same year, that one of the police editors visited him in his prison and spoke to him, prompted the German authorities to interrogate him again, on suspicion that his dead were between 90 and 180 at least. By looking at the records in the hospitals where he worked, which is a unique number in German history. When the sentence was pronounced against him, Nils Hogel apologized to the relatives of his victims, and said that he did not want to kill them, but rather take them to the supervision of death, and then he revives them to return to life in full health again. And when they asked him why he did so, he replied that he was bored and did not he finds a way to fill his spare time other than to occupy himself with the great or impossible. On March 7, 2018, the court in Oldenburg ordered Hogel to pay €47,000 in compensation for medical items and various attorney's fees.